Hello and welcome to Hypothetical Hypocrite. My name is Jeremy and here I play video games and just plain try to be entertaining. As you can see, I'm going to be playing some more of the Hunter Call of the Wild. This game's a great simulation for real life hunting. It's got everything from wind direction to scent to sound and the whole works. Everything that you'd want in a hunting game, it's got it. And it's got tons of different national parks and things and reserves to go hunting in and hunt all sorts of different animals. But before we get started, if you do enjoy this type of content, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons, leave a comment and share. Any one of those would be great, but all four would be amazing just like you are. Also, hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all my posts. If you do enjoy the content, you won't want to miss anything. And with all that said and done, let's go for a hunt. Alright, investigate the top of Mount Ursula. Okay, well where's that at? Ooh, way up here. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I got this outpost here then. Make things a lot easier to work out. Get ourselves a four-wheeler and start heading there. Alright, and for you guys, we'll make this quick and you'll be back in a flash.
I got a short chance to speak to my dad about all this. He told me that while he always has my back, he plans to retire permanently from the warden position. He doesn't know what he's going to do next, but he feels that his health problems stop him from doing the job properly. If I'm being honest, I always counted on him coming back. I told him that I felt like I was just keeping his seat warm. I think we both knew that his recovery was going too slowly for this to be a short-term thing. He seems confident that we've got this situation covered. More confident than I am, actually. We just need to keep pushing on. Let's find Baden and bring her home safely.
Alright, I think we can do that. And we're almost to the peak here. Oh, what is this?
Look, that's definitely her gear. There's a yoga mat and everything. Is that a journal? Normally I wouldn't recommend this, but maybe we should see if she's written anything that can help.
Okay.
That's a lot to take in. Did
The
she
walk-
say she heard noises from the tree line? Let's check it out.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I'm really worried about her now.
Well, let's see what she said. The walk here was an absolute nightmare. I've lost my phone and my favorite water bottle, as well as absolutely ruining my brand new shoes trying to get away from a bear. When I hit it in the nose with the bottle, I felt bad, but there was nothing else I could do. I wonder how the guys at APAR will feel about me throwing a water bottle at a wild animal. I hope they appreciate that it wasn't my first choice to encounter a bear in the first place. I've been trying to meditate, but I am constantly distracted by what seems like animal sounds coming from the trees nearby. What the heck? I can't move it down. Okay. The accountants are taking forever. I've been waiting here for ages, and there's no sign of them. I'm definitely at the right spot. We picked this mountain as it stands out so much. I should be easy to find. There we go. Should be easy to find. Really wish I hadn't thrown my water bottle. I hadn't had a drink for hours now, and all I've eaten are wild flowers. Starting to feel a little woozy. I hope those accountants bring some snacks and a drink with them. Just want to go home. This was such a promising idea. Take an office on a yoga retreat. Make some money and spend some time in the wilderness. It was almost perfect timing. Now I wish I'd never won the trip out here in the first place. I should think about heading back. Those sounds from the trees have only gotten louder. Okay. That's no good. So where are we going? Oh, right here? Some bear tracks.
Those tracks are headed straight for where she was. I can't believe it. We followed. We were so close. I need to tell the police. I should... Okay, first things first. I need to get it together. How you doing? Are you okay? I'm sorry that you're having to deal with this firsthand. I need to deal with this. But there hasn't been a death in the reserve for almost a decade. I'm gonna call my dad, so he can talk me through the next steps.
Okay. Whatever you say. Alright. Let's get rid of this marker.
Before I start making arrangements, there's something I'd like you to do for me, if you think you're up to it.
Sure.
In her journal, Baden mentions winning the trip out here. In all this drama, I forgot that she wasn't just here with the retreat. She was planning on staying a little longer at one of our outposts. There was something strange about the booking. I'm gonna make some calls now, but I'd like you to go to the outpost she was going to stay at.
Okay.
I have an uneasy feeling about why she was here. I can't quite explain it, but I don't think it was her idea to come here.
Alright, we got a good... Oop. Black bear. We got a good 2-kilometer drive, so again, we're just gonna make this quick for you guys, and... Oh, dang, what the... No! What just happened there? Alright, yeah, we'll be back with you in just a second. Alright, we're almost there now. Coming up on it quick.
Hey, got an update for you. I was speaking with the deputy about Baden, and she's gonna send an officer up to secure the scene, take pictures, etc.
Okay.
Do you remember the truck that we spotted leaving the reserve just before we locked it down? Well, the deputy had some news. Turns out that the truck was stolen from a college campus in Denver just a couple of weeks ago.
That's not good.
It gets stranger. The sheriff just got a call from a patrolman in the next county over. The truck has been found on fire, abandoned in the middle of nowhere. It was an anonymous tip-off. I'm not an expert, but I'd bet that truck was the escape vehicle for our culprits. I'll let you know if the police find anything new.
Okay. Let's claim this bitch. Alright, so what are we doing now?
I need you to look for any signs that she came here with an agenda that might tie into the problems we're having. Be respectful, though. Didn't we already find Baden's phone in the woods? Ghost town and dig site? No. I don't believe it.
Okay, now what? What else am I supposed to do? Something else in here? Yep, her backpack.
I guess it's just clothes and things. No need to open it up.
Okay, what else? Oh. The heck is that?
That's the gear from the dig site, isn't it? Look, there's the rock saw. Did they take the blade off for safety, maybe? There's a rifle in there, too? No hunter's leaving something like that lying around. I'll be honest with you. I'm struggling to keep myself under control. Not only has someone been terrorizing the reserve, but they plan to pin it on someone else. You know, my dad said that there's a spiritual reason for what's going on.
Sure is.
Is that people have tried to hurt us, and the innocents are getting caught in the middle.
Oh, spirit. Close enough.
And the worst thing is that I have no idea who's behind it.
Why do you keep taking such long breaks?
That's what we need now, right? We got a response from APAR. They are denying all connections to what's happening here. They say that while they have sadly been forced to euthanize animals in the past, none of their operations would ever condone the sorts of animal mistreatment that were reported. This never seemed like their MO to begin with. They kill shelter animals because they feel it's more humane than the alternative. They don't come out here to do it. Oh, and to make things even worse, I keep getting voicemails from Bobby Joe Jefferson asking me to call him back. We were able to trace the payment for Bond's accommodation. You ready for this?
Yep.
It came from a Green Enterprises. The company was dissolved 3 days ago. Seems like the person behind Bond's choice to come here was also the one who gave the go-ahead to rip up our railway. That's it. I've had enough from Bobby Joe. I'm gonna call him back and tell him that it's not the time. Give me a minute.
Okay. Who done it, huh? Hurry up. Call me back, fool. You see the map? Got some hiking, kayaking, camping, tents, or fire and tents.
I have a job for you.
A nice view.
I'm sending you details of a spot I want you to visit, but I need to deal with something just now. I'll call you back once I'm done.
Okay, now you're just wasting my time, pal. Alright. 4¼ kilometers. Let's see if we can fast travel this. There it is. Yep. We can fast travel. Wait, what? Have I not gotten it yet? Oh, I haven't gotten it yet. Dang it. Alright, so... Well, I guess we'll just take the road all the way back, and we'll be there with you guys in just a moment.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Bobby Joe may have solved the case. Do you recall the uranium mine that he was camped beside? It turns out that he was camping there because he was convinced that it was hosting some government conspiracy. Well, it turns out that someone had been up to visit the site on more than one occasion. The last time they visited, they came with a truck. Bobby was suspicious, so he tailed the truck as it moved around the reserve. Just before they left the reserve, Bobby lost sight of it as it disappeared into the woods. Before Bobby could figure out where it had gone, the truck returned to the road and drove out of the reserve. Bobby kept tailing it. Once they were out of the county, the driver jumped out and grabbed a jerry can from the back and doused the truck in gasoline before setting it on fire. Bobby swears to me that the guy who got out of the truck is William Simpkins Jr. Shortly afterwards, he was picked up by someone in the car that matches the description of Junior's best friend. You remember the old chairman I told you about? That's William Simpkins Sr. This is his son. I went to school with him after he got himself kicked out of his fancy prep school. Junior was pretty horrible to everyone in school, but he was especially nasty to Bobby. I won't go into details, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bobby holds a grudge. The spot I'm sending you to is the place where Bobby says the truck took a detour before
coming up on our location.
There should be some tracks for you to follow.
I mean, these tracks? What tracks? Up there? Or no? What tracks? I don't see footsteps or anything. Follow the trail into the woods. Into these woods? I don't know what I'm looking for. And I don't know what tracks it's talking about. Oh, here they are. We got some tracks now. Looks like we got some tracks, some either human or animal footprints up ahead. That's funny, the tracks are like painted onto the frickin' grass and weeds and stuff. Wait. Oh.
Whoever it was that drove in here got out. Follow the footprints.
Okay. We're following. Da 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 da.
That tree, it's been marked. Is that a hand?
What? What tree? This one?
A bloody handprint?
There we go.
That's really not a good sign. Whose blood is on his hands? Look, there's blood on the ground. Keep following that trail.
You're talking to me as if there's a camera on my head transmitting sound or transmitting video to him.
This seems to be the end of the trail. There's a little patch of disturbed soil. Did they bury something? It's a rusty old saw blade. Oh, it's the saw blade that had been attached to the dig team's rock saw. But why detach it from the saw and bury it unless it was important? Take another look at the blade. It's not just rusty, is it? It's got blood on it. I'd bet it's the Vandal's blood, too. Okay, don't touch the blade. Leave it there. The deputy's on their way. They'll probably want to talk to you. I think we've just found the missing piece of the puzzle. Great work. I've got an update. Junior and his friend were just pulled over by the state police. Guess who has a nasty gash across their hand?
Oh, nice. Okay, so it just randomly puts me back here.
Good morning, my friend. I hope
Oh,
you've
it's
enjoyed the last few days of
a different
uninterrupted peace and
outpost.
tranquility. I've just said goodbye to the last of the deputies team. They've gathered up all the evidence they think they'll need. While you've been busy hunting and exploring, I've been in interviews or giving statements to the police, the board, and even the local press. I haven't stopped or slowed down for what feels like at least a week now. I doubt today will be very different. I wanted to catch up with you this morning as I wanted to express my gratitude for the work you've done and ask you for one last big favor.
Okay.
I know I mentioned my dad's concern that there was a more spiritual reason for why things have been tough at the reserve. I can't say that I necessarily agree with him, but I'd like to do something to make him feel better. This job involves a journey to the top of Mount Silver Ridge. I don't trust anyone else to do this. Can you make it to the start of the trail? I think I ought to tell you why I'm sending you over there, right? So,
Yeah.
since my dad got sick and I took over the warden position, we've sort of stopped doing a lot of the things that we used to do together. Sadly, this has resulted in us both missing the bear dance back in spring. I know it means a lot to my dad, and I feel bad that we weren't able to make it. It can get pretty tense when we discuss our culture back home. Dad and I see the world through different lenses. I am proud of my heritage and where I come from, but I don't want it to define me as a person. Dad sees that as me turning my back on my community. Since we both missed the bear dance, I plan to make it up to Dad by attending the Sundance in a week's time. You're probably wondering what this has to do with you walking up a mountain, right? Just before I was born, my grandfather climbed Mount Silver Ridge and stashed a pair of quartz rattles at the top. When I was a teenager, my dad showed me them and told me that they were only to be brought down the mountain in times of dire need. I think that if I bring those rattles with me to the Sundance, Dad will appreciate that I've accepted their significance and paid respect to our beliefs. So, after helping pull the reserve back together, I'm hoping you'll help me comfort my dad. I hope I'm not asking too much.
We've made it to our destination here.
Okay, so this is it. The Silver Ridge Trail. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. I can promise you that the views from the top are worth the climb. Plus, you never know what you might be able to hunt on the way, right? While you're on your way up, why don't I fill you in on the recent news?
Okay.
So, first things first, Junior. I have some mixed news there. Was it Junior that terrorized the reserve? Almost certainly yes. He has, however, been released from prison after one of Daddy's lawyers stepped in to save him. He's so cocky that he actually gave an interview to a reporter, but kept using phrases like we and us, as well as the Simpkins family, which raised a few red flags. I am confident that the evidence we've gathered and Bobby Joe's testimony will help to bring the truth out, though. Anyway, in light of everything that went on here, the police are looking at the whole Simpkins family, not just Junior. I suspect that Simpkins Sr. saw an opportunity to get his payback on the APAR for brainwashing Timothy, the reserve for pushing him off the board, and on my family after my dad reported his eldest son to the police. Oh, and speaking of the board, they've really been great in the last couple of days. They've been really supportive and appreciative of how this mess has been dealt with. I'm getting a lot of the credit, but I keep telling them you were doing most of the work out there in the reserve. If there was ever any doubt from the board that I was right in hiring you, it's gone now. In fact, the work that you and Remy have done is already having a strong effect on our bookings. Next week's schedule is already filling up fast.
That's good. Now we just gotta try and make it up this damn mountain. While we figure that out, we'll let you guys be quick about it, and you'll see us there in a second.
It's amazing up there, isn't it? I've only made the climb a handful of times, but it's such a great view. The rattles should be easy to find. They're in a protective case.
Okay. Took forever to get up here. Had to get off the four-wheeler just to do it.
Mission accomplished. Thank you. This means a lot to me. Enjoy the view from the top. You earned it. Our outlook is so much brighter, just because you're here with us. When I get back from the Sundance, why don't we spend some time hunting together? The media attention has actually had some unforeseen side effects. Some government inspectors are coming out to visit the polluted lake. I guess there is such a thing as bad press, huh? I'm gonna go get ready for that meeting. Hopefully we can get things moving again. Take care. We'll catch up soon.
Alright, sounds good. And with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and end the video there. We searched for some missing hikers and found one that got injured. Well, didn't find one, but found out one was injured, but was found by our guy. Junior was the one that was missing, plus Baden, or Baden, I think her name was missing, and we kind of figured things out with her as well. And we'll leave the hunt that he wants to go on for next video. Look at this view. Isn't it beautiful? Heck yeah. Alright. And with that, I hope you guys were entertained by this. If so, you know what to do. Hit those buttons down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And with that being said, I hope y'all have a great one. And I'll see you in the next video.